to the Biscuits and Blurays podcast, where we watch Blurays and take the biscuit. I'm your host James, joined by my co-host Jade. Say hello.
Hi.
Hey. We've been a bit terrible.
Yeah.
Because I said I was going to do a schedule, and as always, I've sort of gone off it.
You never do.
But all the episodes are still coming out as planned, apart from one, so hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not one for letting people down, so I thought I'd do something I'd wanted to do for a while. Okay?
Yeah.
And you're happy to join me on this adventure?
Absolutely. I'm happy to join you on all of your crazy adventures.
Because we have watched, finally, on the Biscuits and Blurays podcast,
James and the Giant Peach.
James and the Giant Peach.
Finally.
It's one I said I was going to do for a while, and it took me ages to get hold of the DVD, and then I finally got it, and then I just faded away.
Yeah, because I said to you before we watched it, when we was picking films, I remember you on the Producers podcast talking about how you were going to be releasing this next.
Yeah.
And you never did.
It never happened.
And now finally.
Here we go.
It's not quite a year later, but...
Not far off.
Yeah, not far off a year.
This is a film I used to watch quite a lot as a kid. My name is James, so I relate to this on a personal level. There's a song in this that all... If there's any other Jameses out there listening... Jameses? Then we have an anthem and it's from this film. We'll get to it in a bit, but...
Yeah.
I remember liking this a lot.
Like I said, I remember watching this at Breakfast Club, and I only ever remember watching the end. I don't know why. I must have seen the beginning at some point, but watching it again now, I remembered nothing about it by the end.
Before you go any further, please explain what Breakfast Club is. Because I think there are a few people who are going to think you had detention quite a lot.
Yeah, not that kind of Breakfast Club, sadly, not. So in primary school, when my parents just wanted to go to work really quickly, they just used to offset me and my sister in school early. Mm-hmm. We'd eat our breakfast.
Breakfast, yeah.
Play some games, and then they'd always have a video on.
And it was always this?
It always tended to be this. It was this and Matilda.
Okay.
They liked a bit of Roald Dahl.
They kept it a bit Roald Dahl-y.
Yeah, I remember there was an animated BFG as well.
Oh, that's a weird one.
It is a weird one, but I remember that one more vividly than I remember this.
Interesting, because I'm the opposite way around.
Okay.
This is quite memorable. So, let's go into why it is.
Okay.
It's directed by Henry Selick.
Yeah.
Henry Selick is the guy who directed Coraline.
You can tell.
Which is one of my favourites.
Yeah.
But he also, and this is, because we're getting closer to Halloween, every time Halloween rears its head, okay? Walks around. People always go, oh yeah, my favourite Tim Burton film, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
That is not a Tim Burton film.
It's not.
It's a Henry Selick movie!
It is, yeah. It's always really unfair, I think, that everyone's like, oh, I love Tim Burton, that's my favourite. They've got it all like, you see it tattooed on people a lot and stuff. And you think, it's actually, no, it's not his thing.
Not his thing, it's Henry Selick.
I do love the aesthetic of this, I'm not going to lie.
Well, it's interesting, the aesthetic of this, because it's not all stop motion.
No.
Obviously, if you've read the book, you know it goes into James and his massive peach.
His massive ass peach.
Before we go any further, I have done a little research into what the biggest peach ever recorded has been.
Okay.
Okay. The largest peach in the world was found in Georgia, America. It was on a farm.
Was it found by two sisters?
Well, it was in Peach... No. It was in Peach County, so
a good
very, very apt.
Yeah.
It weighed 1.8 pounds.
Wow.
That is the biggest peach ever recorded.
That is a big peach.
They said the Guinness Book of Records shows the one before that weighed 1.75 pounds.
It's nothing, is it, really?
But this one's pretty fucking big.
It's a big peach.
Did
anyone check to see if there was anybody inside it?
Well, there is no one inside it because it's all bugs.
All bugs.
So, let's go into it bit by bit because it's quite a weird one.
It is really weird.
It starts with a bit of narration saying, oh, James and his family, they want to go to New York and they teach him how to look at things in a different way.
Yeah, looking at clouds. It's very cute.
Yeah. Can you see the tallest tower in the world?
It's just really bad. All the time they were doing that, I just kept thinking of, where's Jebediah Springfield from The Simpsons?
What do you mean?
When they were looking at clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about this flashback that seems very like the camera needs wiping.
Yeah.
That it really bugged me. I was like, oh, this film looks terrible.
Very
It's
grainy.
very like misty. I was like, just give the screen a bit of a wipe. Turns out it was an aesthetic choice.
Yes, it was a choice.
But I didn't like it, and it bugged me. Bugged.
Oh,
There's bugs in this film.
There's bugs in this film.
And then, like 35 seconds in, the narrator, which is Pete Postlethwaite.
Say it again.
Pete Postlethwaite he says, well, go on then. You try it.
No.
Right.
I don't
Okay.
want to sound like you.
Pete Postlethwaite. I can do it. Postlethwaite.
That was good.
That's okay. He's in Brastoff. Anyway, his parents are eaten by a rhino. Eaten.
It says eaten. It took 35 seconds each.
35 seconds for both of them. Yeah. Rhinos don't eat people.
No. Especially the one that we see suggested as being the one that ate them as well, because it shows a rhino in the clouds.
I want to talk about the rhino in the clouds.
But it shows it at the beginning as well.
Yes, but the rhino comes out of nowhere. So it's like, okay, rhinos can just do that, can they? Or in England, where rhinos just
spontaneously come out.
I think that one escaped from the zoo, went on a rampage, or someone was playing Jumanji just down the road.
That could have been it.
That's how. Okay, should we?
Yeah, I like a universe where that happened.
Okay, well, it's lucky you should get into that because I'm going to bring that back because I think this is connected to a different universe.
Okay.
Okay, it's not. Let's do it now. I think this is connected to the King Kong universe.
Really? Why?
They've just fixed the King Kong famously climbed the Empire State,
yeah.
and they've just sorted that shit out. So that's why they have a massive crane to like sort the Empire State out.
Oh, okay.
And then this big ass peach comes along.
Oh, that would make sense because no one would have a crane that big.
Exactly, the crane is bigger than the
building.
Than the Empire State, and I'm thinking, well, the Empire State's pretty big, but that crane's very impressive.
Yeah, it must have done.
Yeah.
When does King Kong happen? That's
33. Well, it came out in 33.
It's the story. It's World War One, isn't it?
Yes.
So that would make sense because this is World War Two.
It is, but it isn't. Newspapers at the end suggest it's in 1949, and I don't think that any of these vehicles used were still around in 1949.
I wouldn't know. I
don't know stuff. This seems very Great Depression.
It does. It gives a Great Depression vibe.
Because, well, speaking of Great Depression, James is greatly depressed.
He is indeed.
He's not having a good time. He has to live with his aunt and... two ants.
Yeah.
There's two ants, which is weird.
It's very Cinderella, isn't it?
Where are the
vibes.
uncles? Where are the uncles?
It's like the two evil step aunts, isn't it?
Is that a thing?
I don't know, but it gives Cinderella vibes to me.
Sponge and Spiker.
Yeah.
Which I think they're pretty good in this.
They are such a vibe. I love them both.
Joanna Lumley and goddess of all, Miriam Margolyes.
She's not the goddess of everything.
I'm a very big fan of Miriam Margolyes.
Oh,
I think she's wonderful.
Oh no.
Do you not like her?
Not over Joanna.
Oh, come on.
No.
She's great.
They're both excellent in this, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, they are, but they're barely in it.
No, but when they are in it, my God, do they steal it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I want to talk about James for a little bit. This is Paul Terry. Paul Terry is the guy playing James, and it's his first and only movie.
Aww.
Sad, I know, but here's the thing. He's not without work. Because I don't think anyone ever knows what I'm talking about when I say this.
Okay.
You should know, because we're of a similar upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Terry was in a TV show from 1998, the year 2000, called Microsoap.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember this at all?
I vaguely remember this, yeah.
Okay, I need to show you a picture of it real quickly, because I think it's going to jog your memory. It looked like that.
I do remember that. I remember the dog.
I don't remember the dog.
I remember the dog.
I remember the world looking like that, because they'd always go for walks, but then that would be spinning in the background.
Yeah, it's very 90s aesthetic, isn't it, that?
Yeah. I'm glad you remember.
Yeah. I don't remember watching it a lot, but I remember it being on at some point.
He was also in Lady Gaga's music video from Marry the Night. I haven't checked that out, but I think
neither have
probably
I, but I actually really like that song. So
it's a good song. But Paul Terry he hasn't worked since.
No, it's a shame, because I think for a child actor, he doesn't annoy me in this.
He annoys me in this.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think he's really cute.
Speaking as a James, he struggles to say his R's. That's a problem for me. Because he sings a song, My Name is James, which is the anthem for all Jameses.
For all Jameses.
And he has to say the word very quite a lot. And he's very.
Oh, he's a child.
He's a little boy.
He's a little boy.
But his voice acting is pretty good in this. When he is animated.
Oh, I thought he was really cute. I liked him in this.
The sets in this are nice. We don't get many of them. I think we get a few. We get one at the start, and then maybe like two at the start, and then one at the end.
Yeah.
But they're very much like, this is a soundstage, this is a set.
Yeah.
To keep the budget down. That's why they did it. Henry Selick was going to animate the entire thing.
I'm glad he didn't, though. There's a magic to it, I think, when it goes into stop motion.
A whole bag of magic.
Oh, no.
Crocodile tongues.
Oh, that's one of the creepiest things I've ever seen.
1,000 of them. Long, greasy, slimy crocodile tongues.
Yeah,
that's how you said it.
He's mistreated by his two aunts.
He's beaten by them.
He is. They have him working a bit like Cinderella. So he's doing all their chores for them. They just treated him like a bag of crap. Mm-hmm. And he goes and makes a wish, doesn't he? In his dream where he does this little song.
Yeah.
And then when he goes out into the garden.
He goes out into the garden.
And this random man appears.
And there's a man at the bottom of the garden and peeps off right.
And he's just like, "Hi, James."
In the accent, please.
No, I'm not doing it.
You're that, James. Pete Puffles way.
And he offers him this bag of tongues.
Crocodile tongues.
Which is so much stranger danger. Went through my head then. I was thinking, shit, you don't speak to this guy, James. You don't know who he is. Especially if he's offering you a random bag of shit. No.
A bag of crocodile tongues.
You shouldn't take stuff from strangers, though,
especially
James.
A bag of tongues.
Especially a bag of tongues.
I always thought it was... I quite like the animation on the actual tongs themselves.
They look like spiral crisps.
Right? Yeah, which is like green spiral crisps.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought it was always fun when they bounced around the garden.
Oh, it's cute, but it's weird where he just turns up and offers him the bag. It's very, very Rumpelstiltskin-ified.
Big time, yeah. But one gets into the peach. Peach starts growing. It's a tree without peaches. And then a peach appears, and Sponge and Spike are like, "Look at that peach! I love peaches."
Yeah, because the tongs are magic. They go wherever it's...
the what? The what are magic?
The tongs are magic.
Dongs.
The dongs are magic.
Right, okay. Yeah, so they make a peach appear, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Mm-hmm. And they go, "Oh, we're going to eat well tonight." But capitalism.
Exactly. They decide to sell tickets to look at this massive ass peach.
Well, you said to me, it's like, I'm not bothered by that. I've got, like, any idiot going to see that is bonkers. And I said, that is the first thing you do. You, personally.
I would not go and see a peach. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't.
I would.
That's because you're a different type of person.
If it was a big peach, yeah. If I'm James, I'm interested in peaches that are big.
That could be misconstrued in such a different way.
And yeah, and I'm sure it's gonna be.
I like a big peach.
I like my peach. It's big.
Oh no, but no, it's the way that they just seem to have lines of people coming up to see this massive peach. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be paying any money to be seeing a big fruit.
How much do they charge? I didn't see.
It should be free.
Okay, but they own the peach. It's
it's one of the weirdest things I think I've seen.
Okay.
Step right up to look at my big ass peach.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. But it's post-war Britain,
yeah.
and we had nothing better to look at than look at these tongues, that peach.
We haven't got TVs yet, so if they take the children out to go and take them out for see a peach.
Exactly. So I'm on their side with this.
Best family day ever.
The peach gets in. It said the peach is massive, and James is like in the middle of the night. He goes down to see the peach, and he's like, "I'm gonna take a bite of this peach." But then a crocodile tongue gets into his little bite of peach.
It gets into his peach.
It goes into his peach. His tongue goes into his peach. And he takes a bite and he...
Takes a bite of the
Well,
peach.
here's the thing. Does the tongue... He bites into the peach with the tongue in it. And then he's like... He does his face like, "Ooh, I feel woozy." But then there's a gateway in the peach.
It just opens up.
Yeah. I'm under the impression that this is all an hallucination.
You would think so. It would make sense if it was.
Yeah. And at the end of the film, at the end of the credits, just James is still under the tree, just rocking backwards and forwards. It's like, "I've been to New York.
I've been to New York. I've been on a peach.
I've got tongues." But he goes in, and then he becomes stop motion.
As you do.
As you do.
We've all had it. We've all had it happen.
I really like stop motion animation. I think it's wonderful.
It
I've got a
is.
lot of time for it.
Yeah.
How do you think this holds up in comparison to Nightmare and Coraline and Were Rabbit and things like that?
I think that it's got a real timelessness to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I think it's something really beautiful. I think a lot of animation can look really old.
Yeah.
I don't find stop motion does as much, and I don't know why that is.
Oh no, I disagree. I think stop motion in like early Wallace and Gromit, where you can still see the thumbprints and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think that just hasn't aged well at all. But
maybe it's got a vintage charm to it. Maybe that you're looking at it like with nostalgia eyes.
Well, I think these do it with like pipe cleaners and fabric, which is quite easier to manipulate.
Okay.
So I think that's why it works better here, and they've got more of a budget than the Aardman people do.
Yeah.
So I think it's not quite Leica, the studios, but it's not far off.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
I mean, I think, like, for example, Coraline, I think could come out tomorrow and it'd still look amazing.
Well, I think that's it. I think that's like timelessness again.
Yeah.
If you are wondering, well, we were wondering, it's like, when is this set? But because there's no like technology or anything, it's just a story. It's just,
And I like that.
You buy into it more.
Yeah.
It'd be weirder if James had an iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd be taking TikToks with the Peach. If he did.
Oh, that sounds seedy as well.
Grim.
Yeah, very grim. So he meets his cronies, which is quite creepy when he meets them.
Yeah, when he meets all the bugs that live inside the Peach.
Who we got?
We got the grasshopper.
Grasshopper, centipede,
Mm-hmm.
spider, which he saved earlier.
He saved early from his ants.
They've met. From his aunties, not ants.
Yeah.
Glowworm.
Glowworm, who is pathetic and does nothing in this.
You seem very annoyed about Glowworm.
I'm really mad about it. I can't I'm gonna...
Are you... And what's going on?
Okay, I'm definitely off of topic here.
Uh-huh.
Everyone else, throughout this adventure, pulls their weight in doing something. The Glowworm does fuck all.
She makes it bright.
They've got it. They've got a hole in the...
It's a peach. You can't see anything inside of a peach.
But they've got... No, I'm sorry, no. The Glowworm is pathetic. It just sits in a cage in the peach and just sings every...
No, it's not a cage. It's a little lantern.
In a little lantern. It says "la" every now and again.
Yeah, because she's
and
mental.
Then she gets out towards the end and she's like, New York, I'm with all my friends. And James is like, I'm with my family. Bitch, no.
Well, we've all had people who don't pull their weight in team projects, so...
That is exactly it.
It's completely relatable.
That Glowworm made me so angry because she's sat with all the jewels on and everything, and it's like, you've done fuck all to help this.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, oh well, I didn't think you'd get as riled up as...
Oh man, but, oh my god, I love the Earthworm.
Oh, Earthworm. Oh, the Ladybug. Hang on, whoa, have we missed anyone?
No, I think is it 5?
The Ladybug, Grasshopper, Centipede, Glowworm, Spider...
Earthworm.
Oh my god. Grasshopper, Ladybird.
Centipede.
Glowworm, Spider...
Earthworm.
Okay,
yeah.
so the 6.
Yeah.
Earthworm.
We don't talk about Glowworm, so there's 5.
The 6. Yeah, Earthworm's the best by far.
Oh, he's so funny.
I never really used to relate to him nor find him funny. I always find him quite annoying when I was a kid. Now I can completely relate to him.
Yeah, I know you can.
On a personal level.
Yeah, so I can see why.
Because he's not miserable, but he's like, oh, we're all gonna die! I completely relate to that.
Well, the way he was lolling about on the side of the Peach was exactly how you looked when you went very well yesterday.
Okay, I wasn't very well yesterday, so that's probably one of the reasons you didn't have a podcast. Thank you for bringing it up. I didn't want to get into it.
But if anyone's seen the Earthworm in that scene, just kind of chilling out, going, oh my god, oh my life, then you'll know exactly how
that's what I was related. Okay. So the centipede hacks away at the stem, and the Peach rolls down the hill. Mm-hmm. I really like that. I know it's not real. None of this is real, but the bit where the Peach rolls down the hill and then jumps over the church.
Yeah.
That's quality. I think that looks really good.
That Peach did not bruise.
It's like, again, this is your problem. Like, Peaches should... So what?
It'd be bad, wouldn't it? Come on.
That would be bad, Peach. There's a famous phrase. I bruise like a peach.
Yeah.
This Peach is spotless.
There's not a mark on it.
It's a giant peach.
Yeah, but it's said to be still fucked up. I mean, come on, how many times have you been to the supermarket? You've seen the peaches, and they've got marks on. They've been messed about. You know what I mean?
When I was a kid, I used to put my fingers in them.
Just randomly in supermarkets.
Yeah.
You're an animal.
Yeah, when they're a little bit soft and I'll squeeze it a bit too hard, I'm like, oh.
Why do you put it back?
Yeah, then put it back.
You're one of those people who goes around touching fruit and veg. You're
not anymore.
You're a terrible human.
I'm vile. Hey, at least I didn't do a call me by your name and fuck the thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't do this.
Well, I'm glad this film didn't do this.
No.
Armie Hammer's just looking at this peach going, oh, God, put my dick in it.
Oh.
So it lands in the ocean on its way. They need to get to New York.
Mm-hmm.
James is obsessed with New York. Who is obsessed with New York in this day and age?
I don't know if it's like of its time in that way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the big city.
Bright lights, big. Well, they sing a song about it.
Yeah.
That's where I want to go. I love the songs in this.
Mid.
Fuck off. Okay. It's Randy Newman, so his lyrics are a bit like, you went to the shop and you bought yourself a banana or something. You know what I mean?
It's very literal, yeah.
Yeah, but it's quite simple, but it works.
They're cutesy.
Come on.
They're cutesy, but...
I would listen to this soundtrack all day.
They're happy songs, aren't they, I'd say?
Yeah. There's three songs? Yeah, the 3 songs in the reprise, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one is like, oh, we've got, these are our goals and this is what we want to do. And then one of them's about eating the peach, which, to be fair, the lyrics are Roald Dahl's poem.
Yeah.
Because he wrote it from the book.
Yeah, because you can tell as well.
Yeah, because it's actually quite good and very not like Randy Newman. He would never write that. But then there's a song about being family.
Which is really, really cute.
I think we were talking all the way through this, but then when that song happened, we were both like,
Aww.
oh, it's family with a spider. That's nice.
It's so cute.
The voice acting in this, Simon Calo as the grasshopper, Richard Dreyfuss, Centipede, Jane Leaves.
She's the ladybug.
She's the ladybug. She's from Frasier. Miriam Margolyes, again, she's the glowworm. So she's double rolling.
No, she's crap then.
Oh, fuck off. Get on the Margolyes train. Susan Sarandon is the spider.
Oh,
very sexy.
Very sexy, very French.
I'm very French and I love you.
Oh, I love the spider. The spider, we was discussing this, weren't we? The spider is a vibe.
As spiders go, attractive.
She's a sexy spider.
She's a fucking sexy spider.
She's got like these leg warmers on and high hit stiletto shoes.
Does she smoke in this? I think she smokes in this.
I don't think I saw her smoke, but she's got a beret on.
She's got a beret on, yeah.
She's very, very sexy.
Very sexy. And David Thewlis as the Earthworm. He is Professor Lupin from...
He's Professor Lupin, and do you know what? I'm here for it.
But I think I recognise him from mostly Dragonheart.
Dragonheart. Oh, I love that
Is
film.
he the villain in Dragonheart?
Dragonheart.
Okay, yeah. I thought so. If you haven't seen Dragonheart...
Do it.
Oh my god. Can you get your buttocks off my tongue?
But everyone's heard the score in Dragonheart.
Because it used to play over all the trailers.
Every trailer had
I think the Mulan
music.
trailer had that music in. And I was like, you've stolen that from Dragonheart. Give it back.
Yeah, when he says the greatest gift and honour is having you for a daughter, that bit comes up because it used to come on all the time.
We are VHS mad, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right,
on the IMDb page, sorry to interrupt, it says James and the Giant Peach, but the original title for this was, you're not going to believe this, James and the Giant Peach. So I'm glad we've cleared that up.
Oh my god.
So there's a shark in this.
Yes.
This is the second Richard Dreyfuss film to have a shark. Pop quiz, what was the first?
Anyone looking right now, you'd see me put my hands up like I ain't got a fucking clue.
Fucking Jaws.
Oh, that's not a robot shark.
It's not a robot shark, but why is...
That's what I was thinking about.
I didn't say robot shark.
I was thinking of robot
Well,
shark.
technically it was a robot because it was like...
It's a submarine shark, isn't it?
This one?
Yeah.
What is it? Why is it this way?
I don't know, because it was like... I mean, Jaws would be very different if it had harpoons and shit.
It'd be certainly easier to kill.
Yeah.
You should wait for it to rust.
Yeah. Like
Why does it rust?
No one knows. These are all very valid questions.
We'll
never have an answer to.
I have facts about it.
Oh.
The shark's existence is unusual, as it is unknown how and why it was created, or even if it was a figment of James's imagination. This is IMDb. It is also possible that the shark was built by Spiker and Sponge to bring James back in case he tries to escape, as when it rises out of the sea, it sprouts several plates of the same rotten fish heads that he was served earlier in the film.
So maybe it was all these different villains, or...
Everyone's out to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. James is... He's causing chaos, man.
Right, just go home.
Fuck fuck off home, James. There's a lot in this that is scary. There's a rhino, there's the shark, and then we go down, they get lost, they capture seagulls, and they have to...
After they destroyed the shark.
Yeah. Then they start eating the peach, and it's that song we talked about.
We get the peach song, and we get some very strange imagery in which the peach looks like a cyst. It's something you'd see off of the Dr. Pimple Popper
Doesn't
videos.
look like a cyst. This is your broken brain.
It does. It does not look very sightly.
I think it looks completely appetising, and I'd eat the fuck out of it.
You've got problems.
Well, here we are. But then they get lost, and they go in this like very snowy place, and they all blame the centipede.
Yeah, for falling asleep at his post.
Yeah, what was he driving the thing?
Clearly, I didn't know who it was, but
You don't drive a fucking peach. Also, it's on the seagulls, isn't it? Because the seagulls can just fly wherever they want.
well, none of them were stopping for anything, were they? Like they didn't.
There's nowhere to stop in the middle of the Atlantic
No,
Ocean.
yeah, for fish or anything. Like, were none of them hungry?
Oh yeah. Well, I think it takes them like a day, because that peach would not keep for that long.
No.
So it has to be like a day or two.
Yeah.
And even then, it's starting to like
It's starting to go a bit manky.
bit manky, yeah. So anyway, they figured, oh, we need a compass. So the centipede dives into the water underneath and sees all the shipwrecks and dives down to get a compass from the shipwrecks. There's a Jack Skellington cameo.
Jack Skellington's just sat chilling as the captain.
He's the pirate man.
As Captain Bob Oster. He's just got his parrot on his shoulder. He's living his best life.
I think that's pretty cool.
I thought it was really cool.
But here's the thing, if I had seen Nightmare Before Christmas when I'd watched this for the first time, I'd be like, that's cheap. Like that's Jack Skellington.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. I watched this way before I watched.
Okay. So you didn't understand the cameo at the time?
No.
What about the Donald Duck one?
There is a skeleton that looks like a duck, and it's got a hat on, and it sounds like Donald Duck.
Yeah, I'm going to say it is.
This is produced by Disney, so that's not far off.
Yeah, so it could be.
Could be, yeah.
I mean, they went through a phase, didn't they, where they were putting different animations and stuff into different films.
Does it save money?
I don't know, maybe it might just be.
Or is it just something nice?
It's just an Easter egg.
It's just a little Easter egg.
Enjoy.
Yeah. But it takes them no time at all to get from A to B, from England to America.
No, and once they get out the Atlantic as well, we get that really cutesy song where they talk about family, and then they're in New York.
It's so nice. But not without a night with the rhino. Because the rhino comes back, and this is why I'm worried about the rhino. What is it? Is it a rhino? Is it a figment of his imagination? Or is it like a thunderstorm? Because it's every time it appears, it's like charging through like these storm clouds and stuff.
Yeah, and it's got lightning. It's got lightning coming off of its horn.
Lightning Rhino?
It sounds like a song that David Bowie would have.
Lightning Rhino!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually really good.
That was me. That was Bowie's in the room.
That was Bowie. I wondered where he was.
Oh, Bowie, you're still alive.
He's still here.
Yeah, and then he makes it to New York and everything's fine.
Well, yeah, because the Lightning Rhino...
Lightning Rhino! Yeah.
It blasts the seagull strings or whatever.
Yeah.
So all his friends are off on these strings off the folk.
He
and
lands
he ends up on the top of the Empire State Building.
And he's like, well, where am I? This isn't New York. Where's the Empire State? And then this guy goes, you're on top of it, kid. Hey!
With the world's biggest crane.
Get out of here, kid. You're on top of it, you know? Is that okay?
I'm enjoying this.
Thank you. I could do a one-man show. That was James's can.
Oh my god.
Then you realise that Sponge and Spiker have caught up with him because they've driven to New York.
They've driven to New York in this battered ass car that it's made out like they've been through the ocean to get there.
I think that's a good vibe. And I think that's quite creepy of them.
It is quite creepy of them. Very Sphinx and Forcible vibes.
Which is Coraline. It all connects.
It all connects together.
In the book, those two die. I don't know if they die early in the book or if they die later, but they are squashed by the peach.
I've never read it. So
you've never read it?
No.
It's very, very good.
I remember reading like the Twits.
Okay, yeah.
The BFG, obviously Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Witches?
I never read the Witches. I read the one with the magic fingers, you know, where they
the magic
have wings.
The magic finger.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I think that like the 90s was like this sort of vibe for Roald Dahl stuff.
We got some really good stuff, didn't we?
Obviously we had Willy Wonka back in the day, but then we had Witches, we had this, then we had... Oh shit, I think that's it.
I think we got BFG.
BFG, yeah, when, like... Was that 80s?
But a lot of it, because we were saying it, weren't we? A lot of the Roald Dahl stuff, there's a lot of really, like, horrific imagery, really, for children. Like, it's the real baddies, aren't
Well,
there?
there's always a moral to them. That's the point.
Yeah, and I mean, they don't just make things like this nowadays.
They wouldn't dare.
Not for me.
No.
Anyway.
I don't know what the moral for this is. Like, don't eat a peach if you're an auntie. Like, what's the moral?
I don't know.
Is it you can do whatever you want if you...
Is it the importance of having family, friends? I don't know.
You'll get to New York if you eat your crocodile tongues.
If you eat your tongue, don't take shit from strangers, but that's not in this. He takes the stuff from strangers.
Yeah, but it turns out that the insects are fine because they all land on the peach, and everyone's like, "Hey, can we all eat let's all eat this peach."
Yeah, all these massive ass bugs just appear in the middle of New York, human size.
Human size.
And no one seems to give a shit. You can't tell me the police in New York wouldn't be shooting them. I mean, come on. And if it is as well in like the King Kong universe, they'd be straight at that. They wouldn't care.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, King Kong was massive, and they.
Yes, if some random spider just turned up in the middle of New York like that, you can't tell me.
Especially a spider, because spiders are
That they
fucking
wouldn't be
scary.
doing
But
that,
as
yeah.
spiders go, we've established this one's sexy, so it's fine.
If it's sexy, it's okay.
If it's sexy, it's okay. Then it's all wraps up. Sponge and Spiker get wrapped in a cobweb and
Sent off to jail.
doesn't establish that he got sent to jail.
We're going to say jail.
They just get him out of here.
To jail.
Oh, to jail. And you think they went give him the chair?
Take him to the slammer.
Yeah.
The chair. That's got quite
Well, I don't know.
quite dark quite quickly. But there's nothing real about what the fuck this rhino was that killed his parents, that turned up for him. We never find out.
Again, I think it's an aesthetic choice, but it's quite. I'm there for it.
Because I'd be scared now that this rhino would just keep appearing in the clouds.
I'm scared.
Like a move faster kind of character. You're just chilling in your garden. Fuck, it's there again.
Remember that fucking rhino? Any storm cloud, I'm like, there's a rhino up there. I'm terrified of rhinos now. And I shouldn't be. That's not a fear I should have.
And that now you have. This film has instilled it within you.
Oh my god, there's rhinos in the clouds. Rhinos don't eat people, it's fine.
Or do they?
What?
Or do they, James?
So-
they only eat Jameses, so you are fucked.
Oh shit! Have they got a vendetta against all these Jameses?
So you're fucked, mate.
I need to look into
It
that.
was
How many?
really, really nice knowing you.
I need to look into how many people have been killed by rhinos, and if they're all called James, I'm gonna get Final Destination. That shit.
Yeah.
Padded room. Like, don't let any rhinos in. One appears like Terminator. Just
Yeah, it's just there.
Yeah. We do get some little bits and bobs of what these insects do in real life. The spider opens a nightclub. That's a burlesque thing, isn't it?
It must be, because that spider is...
She's wearing gloves, and burlesque people like to take gloves off really slowly.
Yeah, she's got stiletto heels on. All of her legs. It's fabulous.
Oh, she'd get it for a spider.
Okay, if I have to leave you later,
Name-
some alone time.
Name a sexier spider, I dare you.
What other spiders are there? It's not a spider in a bug's life, is there?
No. No, there is. There's that massive one.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't think.
Okay. See, you can't do it.
I can't think. There'll be a sexy spider in something.
This
I'm
is the
sure.
sexiest spider.
Oh my god.
Okay. Glowworm is lighting the Statue of Liberty
The glowworm we
fire.
don't talk about fucking shit.
But she's pulling away now.
Fucking shit.
Okay.
Did nothing.
She's saving-
Did nothing on this journey. Now she's just sat lighting a bloody lamp.
She's doing well at it though, because she's powering the entire
No,
city.
she's not.
That's what it said. That's
Well,
what
it
the...
lied.
Alright.
Anyway, we're not talking about it.
The grasshopper. He's joined a
The
orchestra.
Philharmonic.
Philharmonic.
I don't
Alright, cool.
know. It's an orchestra of some description.
It's an orchestra, and the centipede is.
Running for mayor.
Was he running for mayor?
Running for mayor.
I'd vote for him. I think he's pretty cool. Although he's a liar.
And he has to smoke his cigar.
There's a lot of smoking in this for a kids' film.
There's a lot of smoking in this for a kids' film.
The spider's at it. The centipede's always got a cigar on.
And then they get at it.
There is a bit of tension
Sexual
between.
chemistry between the centipede and the spider.
Aren't they like enemies in real life?
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the thing. Opposites attract.
Oh yeah, like a Romeo and Juliet thing, but just more arms. I'm there for it.
I'm here for it. It's a spin-off we didn't know we needed.
It's
but
a spin-off.
We deserve.
It's a spin off.
Oh.
Like a spider spins its web.
Oh my god.
And then Pete Postlethwaite rocks up, and he's Pete Postlethwaite, and he's like, "Oh, you can do whatever you want as long as you dream it," and stuff.
I thought when he was going to blink, he was going to have that really white eye again, and he didn't.
Oh, because he had the moon in his eye.
Yeah.
When the moon hits your eye, like a Pete Postlethwaite, them's crocodile tongues.
Oh, I feel like you need to record that.
Already have. It
Already
will be
have.
released.
We're releasing it soon, guys.
We're releasing it soon.
Fuck lad, baby. This is going to be number one
All
this
aboard.
Christmas.
Yeah. Number one above fucking Gossip Train, whatever it was. Yeah. We've seen all that shit.
I have,
It's
yeah.
fucking funny. Is this better than Space Jam?
Yes. I would
Is it
think
better
so.
than Space James and the Giant Peach? You can't spell James without
Without
Jam.
a jam. I'd say it's slightly better if on the same level. For me.
Oh, okay.
Because these were both, well, Space Jam and this are both films that would be wheeled out when I was at school.
Okay.
That's kind of why I see it on that level.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I think that the stop motion in this, I just like it.
Well, that's it. I think this is better because of it.
So yeah, I will score it higher.
Okay. So it's better than Space Jam.
So what are you gonna letterbox it?
I think I'm going to letterbox it maybe 4.
I was going to 3.5.
I think it's pretty solid.
Okay.
In and out, it's. I don't think it wasn't even an hour and a half. You know what I mean?
I like a movie like this. It's cut short. They don't add in all this extra shit. Like again, we're getting nowadays with like the Little Mermaid and stuff. We don't need it to be as long as it is. Just tell the story.
Well, here's the thing. This was due for a remake years ago. Because, Sam Mendes was on about doing it. The guy who did
okay.
Skyfall?
Yeah.
American Beauty, that guy. It's just been stuck in development hell for ages. Would you watch a remake of this?
It depends really how they do it. Because if they can do something like Coraline, then I might do. But then isn't that just going to be a complete rehash of what we've just seen?
Well, what's the point in doing it?
That's what I mean. Is it like a don't spoil it if it's already good?
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is the phrase you're looking for.
I knew what I was looking for.
Don't spoil it if it's already good.
Looking for. But we got there eventually.
I would want them to do puppets.
Okay.
I want them to labyrinth it.
I don't think they would though. Everyone loves animation, don't they? Still nowadays.
You think this would go full animation?
I think it would. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I wouldn't want it to, because it needs to keep it in the spirit of the original. But I think it would be.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Keep the songs though, because the songs are gold.
Yeah. Or would they be like would they BFG it a little bit? Because obviously that's had a remake.
Oh, yeah. The BFG one's very mid.
Yeah, I think it'd end up being exactly the same. Very mid, very.
I'd watch
A
it.
bit boring.
I would watch it.
We know you'd watch
But
it.
it'd be like, well, I have to, because my name's in it.
It's not my name. It's my namesake.
I am Peach.
Peaches.
Yeah.
Peaches.
Alright, it was only a matter of time. I mean, fair play to you for not saying
I've been
that until the end.
holding that in. Honestly,
Oh my god.
I have. It's taken like every ounce of
Every
restraint
fibre
within
of
me.
your being, you've
Yeah,
just
to
gone,
not
sing
not
Peaches.
sing it. Yeah.
Nope, no more notes.
No more notes.
No more
because,
notes.
Because everyone, James was taking notes throughout this.
I've started doing this now. I did it with the Cat and the Hat, and that's when I started, and I thought that was a good episode. And now I'm just Note Boy.
You just note boy.
Jade, thank you for talking James and Jack Peach.
You're welcome.
Did you like it?
I did like it.
Would you
yeah.
recommend it?
I'd recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of these. It's an older film that we're getting fed up with the same old kind of Illumination animation, where it's all very samey
Yeah.
to me. I want to see something like this.
Yeah,
It's
something a
different.
bit different. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I agree. Oh, of course I like it. It's got my name in
It's
it.
because I've got it's me in it.
My name is James, and that's what Mama called me. But yeah, thanks for talking to me about this. Thank you for listening. Good night.
Bye.